welcome back to Good Knit Kisses. I'm Kristen and my friends at allfreeknitting.com, and I would like to show you how to make a purl stitch on the loom. Today I'm showing you a swatch of what this looks like. I've got a blue and a white woven together. It makes a nice tight stitch, and I'm going to show you on the loom that I made it. You can use two strands for this to get this tight of a stitch, or you could try using a bulky. This is a number 5. Just a nice homespun yarn, and let's get started today. I'm just going to use one strand on a white just to show you, and you can see the stitches a little bit easier on the camera. We're going to make a slip knot first. You're going to take your yarn, wrap it around your finger, make the smaller part in front, grab the back part, put it over the front part. Now grab the back and then put over the front tip of your finger and pull it up. We're going to just take today we're using a long loom, but you can do this on a round. Just going to put your slip knot on the front, pull it tight, and we're going to E-wrap. E is making a little bitty E around. Now you're going to take the strand of this. You can either run it into your work right now, or you can let it hang. Okay, we've put our slip knot on. We've hung the tail on the inside. We're going to take this and wrap it around the next peg, and then going back up between the first peg and that one and back. So what it does is it creates a little bitty E, and the inside of the loom is all where it's going to fall. So you're going to wrap the next one and just go a few rounds just so we can learn. I've done about 5 here. Now after you've wrapped this last one, then we're going to come back and we're going to push these up, make sure these are up a little bit. We're going to come back and just hang over the front. This first peg is just going to become a slip stitch, so every time we wrap when we're on our way backwards, the first one is not going to get knitted or purled or whatever the stitch is going to be, and then the last one will, and on our way back this one will become the slip stitch when we're doing a flat panel across. So what we're going to do is we have our E-wrap stitch, and we're going to loose lay this working yarn underneath. We're going to go down, pull our working yarn, and go back up through the peg and make a little loop. We're going to lift that old loop off and put the new one on, and then pull it. And then that we've got our new purled stitch. We're going to go to the next one and do it again. Now purl is spelled P-U-R-L, but I act like I'm diving for a purl, picking it up and pulling it up. So that's how I remember. And then I say off with the old and on with the new. That's just my little mnemonic device. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but so we're just going to go through this again, grab with your knitting tool, go down, pick this up, pull this off of the loom, put the new one on, and then pull. Go again, go down, pull it up, pick it off, put this one back on. Now when we're at the end of our run here, we're just going to move this around the working yarn and go back into the front of these to make sure all of them are up. You may have to, on that first one, may have to kind of guide it a little bit more. Get your knitting tool, go underneath, pull this up. I'm making them exaggerated so you can see them on the tutorial, and then I usually use my other finger and pull that down. So just grab and take those and replace the new. You just continue working on your project, and if you see a little P on the directions, then that means purl, and that's what you do. If you see it for that whole row, then you just do the whole row. If you see K and then P, K and then P, you do this every time you see the little P on the instructions or the purl if someone's told you to do so. Again, we're at the end of the row, come back around the back of it. That first one's going to be a slip stitch, and then go to the next one. Just continue working on it. Thanks for tuning in. Again, I'm Kristen with Good Knit Kisses. Happy looming!